FM 104.9. Shut up and dance, Rinse in it.
So you're still listening to the Rinse Shut Up and Dance special. We've been working through the tunes, and an obvious pattern for me, something that I love, is just that amazing use of samples. You've twisted up Prince, Kate Bush, Terence Trent D'Arby, Pet Shop Boys, Art of Noise, Robin Williams.
Allegedly.
I love it.
I signed nothing.
All right. Okay, that's all in the past, man. That's all. Did any of those artists ever big you up rather than try and sue your asses? Did anyone sort of say, "Oh, I like what you did there"?
No, none of them sort of even did try to sue us. Really, it was just the MCPS trying to play.
Remember, we'd obviously when you're an artist that big, it's not really about you; it's about the label. And the labels more had issues with us, not really the artists.
Of course.
Like many artists that we have sampled in the past, we approached them like Derek May and that, and they were like, "Yeah, I love that tune. Play it all the time. Yeah. Great tune."
Do you think it could have been they used you obviously as scapegoats, which is just? I'm not going to dwell on. This is the last thing I'm going to mention. Do you think there was racism in it, or was that just a conspiracy theory?
I just put it down it was before its time.
Yeah.
When you really go back and you check the history, what we were doing was unheard of.
Just to hear what PJ said, everyone, check the history. One biggest thing I have is this guy invented breakbeat and he's 2 years ago. No. Check the history. All right, enough lecturing. Go on.
If you go back to what we was doing back then, we were two young black guys from Hackney, started our own label, which was unheard of back then. It was what were you on about? You need a major, you need to sign to a major. That's all it was back then. So we were two young black guys, started our own label, putting out tunes, selling them at one point from our boot of our car.
Awesome.
Do you get me? We didn't have distribution, we didn't have a deal. That's how we did it. We just took our street vibe.
How Richard Branson started, man.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Got a bloody
back
rich
then,
mummy and daddy. So he don't
it's now when you think about that, it's nothing. But if you check it when it was, 1989, 1990, that was unheard of. So I think those things, and together with our attitude, being young guys on a mission, which
Definitely.
we still are, together, we put those two things together.
We didn't
it was
even want to put out stuff. Do you know what I mean? We wanted to sign to someone, really.
Did majors, the big guys come knocking on your door?
After the first year, I'd say, innit? It was about then.
Yeah.
The first year up to £10 to get in, they were all at the door.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where the name of us comes from, the Shut Up and Dance name. We had a demo tape of about 10 tracks. One of the tracks was called Shut Up and Dance. Sent it around to everyone. Didn't get any feedback. No one was interested. We ended up doing it ourselves. We were what we're going to call ourselves. And obviously it summed up what we were about.
It was always great when you called up, and it used to freak people out. Again, I'm harking back to my MTV days when they used to, I said to them, "Can you call up, Shut Up and Dance and get the video?" And you'd answer the phone, "Shut Up and Dance," and people were freaked.
Even now, I'll be doing business on the phone. I'll ring up a lawyer or something to talk to someone, and they'll be like, "Yeah, who's calling?" I'll be like, "Yeah, PJ, Shut Up and Dance." And seconds will be like, they think it's hilarious.
Excellent. Would you mind if someone sampled you guys without permission, just took a bit of your music? I mean, do you think your whole outlook's changed now from all the whole something? So if someone just said, "Right, I'm going to have a bit of that track."
No, I wouldn't mind, depending on what you do with it.
Okay.
And
they do it all the time anyway.
Yeah.
They took a rap from you, PJ, and it became, top 10 hits.
It's just, it's like anything else. It's like we feel that whatever we sampled, we did it as a tribute. It wasn't just, let's just sample it because it's blah blah. We sampled that person because we love that person's work and we think this is great, and we want to bring it to our world and make it even better. That's how we see it. So if someone uses our stuff the same way, it's all good.
The serious grey areas, it seems to be in music, it's pure money, it's the lawyers, whereas I say in art, I always use this as an example. I mean, I haven't read up enough about it, but look at Andy Warhol. I like, soup cans. Boom. What, does Campbell call him up and go, "We're going to sue you"? If you like something, you're just showing it.
That's right. It's a tribute.
Yeah.
Certainly, yeah.
Okay, now look, you weren't just ahead of your time musically. Again, when I was at MTV, I would say you and possibly only the Warp label, pretty much the only independent underground labels consistently making quality videos. And again, I'm stressing that word quality. It wasn't a crappy, this is fractal colours. You made some damn good videos back in the day. Pretty much all the releases, which, you did, and I rinsed them out quite rightly. Now, where's the Shut Up and Dance DVD? I keep telling you this. You do the martial arts. What you should do, right? You do a Keep Fit DVD. Look, Bez just won Celebrity Big Brother, yeah.
No,
apparently he's doing a Keep Fit DVD. You can imagine him doing his freaky dancing. Come on, I can't remember the name of the martial arts you do.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Do it.
No, respect to Bez though.
I'm loving that. The Bez one now. Kenzie, I warmed to Kenzie in the end, but respect.
I'm not into all that Big Brother TV business.
Nor me.
But I heard that he won it. I was like, yeah. Go on.
Okay, well listen, we're going back in time, taking this off a compilation that was really back in time. Warehouse Rave 6. We're going to have the Green Man, and then we'll have some Wicked taken off Rum and Black, who was basically you, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
XFM.
James Hyman, rinse.
Few quickie questions for you guys, just to throw some stuff at you. Paula Abdul using the name Shut Up and Dance for a compilation album. What's all that about?
Personally, I wasn't happy with it.
I didn't mind. He weren't.
I wasn't happy at all. Again, it was just
like to work.
See, that would have been a nice hookup. Again, you know, she judges American Idol now. And
She was
stuff.
quite fit back then
Quite
as well.
fit, absolutely. Shut Up and Dance meets Paula Abdul. Straight up, baby. Yeah. Okay. What about the Hackney Soldiers?
Well, that's sort of like the tearing underground stuff that we do.
Yeah, the Hackney Soldiers is more the stuff that comes out on the New Deal label.
Okay.
Yeah,
and it's more the tearing style of breakbeat.
For the younger, more audience.
Yeah, more, aimed at the kids and
Cool.
the MCs and
Yeah,
that
yeah,
vibe.
that sort of world.
Talking of which, man, and I'm going off on a tangent, but you guys need to hear this. It blew me today. There's a Bashy mix CD, right? Called Your Mum, Volume 1. There's some Wiley tracks on there, Wiley disses.
I gotta hear that.
Yeah, I like that.
Mate, I can't play, I'd love to play it on radio, but I will get sacked.
I gotta hear that.
So heavy, that's all I'm
Who's
saying
he
on
dissing?
it. No, he's being dissed.
Oh,
I don't
he's
know
being
I
dissed.
don't know the guy who's dissing him, but ooh, beef. You think the Ja Rule and all this and the M&Ms, whatever.
I saw that DVD last
Any
week.
good?
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. One more digging deep, then I think we've got all the skeletons out of the closet here. I think it was the Virgin Encyclopedia of Dance Music. This is really shoveling, okay? Private Party. What's
Private Party. Before we were Shut Up and Dance, we were Private Party. This is when DJ Hype, before he was DJ Hype, was our DJ. And me and Smiley were rappers, and Hype, back then was Dr. K, was our DJ.
That's real.
That's when we were
Old
searching
school.
around trying to get deals.
Yeah.
And then that's actually launched our career. That thing you just mentioned launched our career. Because we won a competition to, what was it, a week studio time.
A week studio, a demo. This studio was like having a competition. Who's got the best demo wins a week in the studio.
But so where did the Thunderbirds and Muppets come in?
That's what came out of the studio.
That was like a week's work. Sad, I know, but chat with Puppet Capers, but
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't know what he was doing, but we got
Schooling.
there in the
It's
end.
all schooling.
Yeah, we got there in
Nice.
the end.
I'm loving this history. Remember that, listeners. It's all about the history, man. You know.
That was about 1987.
86, 87, yeah.
And Hype, I remember seeing him on an old DMC video, feeding records to Reckless. That's old school.
Probably, yeah.
Being a feeder, you know, when he's doing his thing. Anyway, dig out your old DMC videos, they're definitely worth it. But we're coming pretty much bang up to the current day. Heaven on Earth. Should we play some of that off Reclaim the Streets? That was my fave off the album.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
I'm proud of that one.
There we go.
Proud of that.